It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
you could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. Said, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you only believe in me,
you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy, aka Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, Case 3. How you doing, y'all? What's good, what's interesting, and how have you all been this fine feathered day? I am, of course, once again, your host with the least, Shattuck Neon 500, and welcome to my endless struggle. Oh, God. So, last time we were here, I had a minor freak out, let's call it. There's big air quotes around the word minor. About how this game decides to handle its reverence for the previous game that came bundled with this trilogy. And the people who may like it. So, we got to see Clavier again, and by my surprise, he wasn't completely butchered. A little bit flanderized, but he wasn't taken out back and shot repeatedly for my entertainment. That's good. I enjoyed the Clavier scene. I wasn't thinking too hard about it, and he stole the show. As he should. He's fucking Clavier. But yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, John. Hello, Cinta. Hello, Erms. How you doing? Hermes. It's gonna take a minute. But yes, welcome back to Apollo Justice, where I have been thinking, right? I have been giving it some slow thought, and there is a thought in the back of my brain that makes me want to rewrite this game, aka fan fiction. There's a part of me that just wants to fan fiction this nightmare. But I also feel like it, you know what, here. Let me just YouTube search the phrase Fixing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Let's see. What do we get? How to fix the Dual Destinies failed Apollo Justice. Dual Destinies with an actual lawyer. Okay, not much. This is just playthroughs. How Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies divided the Ace Attorney fan base. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. But that is neither here nor there. I have not started writing. I have no idea how I would do this, or what even I would do going forward. That being said, there is a burning sensation. To be fair, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney came out to be a mixed reception as well. This isn't about reception. This is about quality. This is about the artwork itself and my experience with the artwork. Because the one thing that has not changed is primarily the script. And the OBS is censoring me. We just started and OBS was like, yeah, get on with it. Get on with it, you loser. So, I firmly believe that Apollo Justice's problems are a little bit more overlookable than, say, Dual Destinies so far. Because not once have I ever felt in any of the Shu Takumi games that, wow, that was done so poorly it ruined my experience. Even in Big Top. However, there's a lot of little writing issues I'm noticing popping up. I'm getting a very similar feeling to, let's say, the Star Wars sequels made by Disney. Old characters being written by new people that don't really understand the thought process or the mentality of the old writing traditions. Because there's a lot of stuff that you know what? Let's just leave it at that. It is a little bit of a burning idea I have going on that I am toying around with. I don't know if I will do it, but the idea of a fix, big air quotes on that, is an idea I'm playing with. I would say Serenade made so little sense that it's the only case where I'd complain about it feeling like it ruins the experience. You can't expect me to suspend my disbelief that much. Fair enough. Like, sure, absolutely. I can say that. Like, one suspension of disbelief is broken, you're not getting it back. And for me, that was Turnabout fucking Furry. It broke... Turnabout Furry broke me so hard that we're still talking about it. And I don't really know what to say about that. It's such a bad case that it retroactively made me look back at the tutorial case and be like, hold on a minute. And it's also stained the game going forward. And I am no longer talking about the characters or anything in good faith. This is all a conversation between me and the writing staff now. And at that point, I believe fair, Turnabout Furry sucks. Aha! I got you saying it now too. We're on. But yeah, so trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt is now very hard when I have actively seen them fucking punch down at a character they think is beneath them. So, we'll see. I also have I have some really interesting ideas I'd want to run with Black Quill. Like, I think they have fundamentally failed to write Blackwell as an interesting antagonist so far, given his skill set. He's cool, and his design is fantastic, but his writing is his characterization feels a little off. I feel like he should be a fucking master manipulator. But he's not really. We get a few instances of that, but other than that, he's just kind of a generic prosecutor, man. And I hope that changes. I hope he actively manipulates people. And Apollo doesn't call it out, as Simon says. But you know what? Who am I to judge? Let's get back into Turnabout Academy. My biggest complaint about Dual Destinies is the plot that should have been spread out through the whole game is condensed into case 4 and 5. Unfortunately, that happens a lot. Like, I think the only game that actively did that plot well was, ironically enough, Ace Attorney 3 and Apollo Justice. Dahlia Hawthorne and Gavin are the best fucking antagonists the series has ever had. Like, I will say they're both even better than Strongheart, or Male Strongheart. Male is interesting, but he does not hold a fucking candle to either Gavin or Dahlia. So, yeah, that's just that. Also, I need to point this out. Bro's headband reminds me of a pick up and hang up phone icon on your smartphone, and I do not know how to handle this fact. Like, it's... Oof. Homeboy is a beast. Anyway, tell me about yourself, Mr. Newman. Still, there's some build-up about DL6 in the first game. Justice for All doesn't really have an overarching story, and the Great Ace Attorney games are kind of one big game split in half. Kinda, yeah.
Robin, could you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Oh, you wanna know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club!
Also, you know, to take away credit where it isn't due, dear God, I don't know what it says about me, but I am so utterly sick of the high school setting. Like, they can say they're adults, but it's a high school setting. We're just in high school. No matter how old these characters are, like, fucking 18, yeah. Sure you are. It's not a high school, it's a legal academy. Ah, yes. And I am not a flesh person, but several polygons stitched together with ChatGPT, don't you know?
The Fine Arts Club.
Oh my God. We had one line and a flashback. You know what? Hey, any chance to voice Clavier is a good chance. Ah, 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not that bad.
Wicked statues? Wait, they're supposed to be you and Mr. Right?
Oh, bingo, Fräulein. And they were so big and magnificent, too. What a terrible waste.
Hey, did you create those statues by any chance?
Nothing can hold a candle to the amount of times you needed to watch those Latouche. Yes, you know what? I'll give you that. Latouche's death was a lot. Second of all, you know, for a character, for a game that prides itself on knowing what a person's core, like the entirety of their being is in a single screenshot, never would have guessed that this man is a painter. Or a crafting person whatsoever. His core is just way too loud and sportsy. I would have never guessed fine arts. Like, I know he was pulling out a bowl last time, but like, I never would have guessed that you're art man. Maybe that's just on a me thing, but your design is kind of clashing.
You bet I did. Put my blood and sweat and tears into those things, ma'am.
It must have been pretty terrible seeing him all smashed up like that.
Nah! I couldn't face Professor Court if I let something like that get me down.
What do you mean?
Well, Professor Court was a fine arts club advisor. She was about truth and beauty, ma'am.
This is unironically a very good animation.
She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate and proper means or produce worthwhile results.
Defense attorney. Okay, hold on. I need to remember the translation, because they're not talking. The phrase lawyer in this context means defense attorney. I need to retranslate that. So she's not talking about prosecutors here. She's specifically talking about the defense attorney. If my translations are remembering back from last time.
Yeah, I'm totally on your side. She must have been an incredible woman.
Eesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel.
Oh man, why'd I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor?
Don't worry, I'll clear Junie's name, just you say.
I could model that.
The three of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge. The three of us would hold fair and honest trials. Dark Age of the Law. We're gonna put a nail in its coffin, man.
Wow, you guys swore to do that.
But no! That stupid school rule had to ruin it.
What? School rule? Which one?
Anyone with prior conviction, no matter how offensive, minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid, holier-than-thou school.
Okay, you know what? Okay. Sure. I don't see where this rule could possibly be going. Wait, Hold the fuck. Wait. Why? His entire bit is that the ends justify the means. Why would getting a conviction on your record actively matter if the ends justify the means? What? Who were... What? Okay, yeah, moving on. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules.
Ginny will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocent.
Athena, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but she'll go to jail for being a murderer if you don't prove her innocence. I don't think there's a... I think we're putting the cart before the horse here. Doesn't matter if she's gonna... She'll be in jail, Athena!
And if I fail, the three of them will never realize their dream.
Athena, with all due respect, there are bigger stakes here. Someone is dead. Prison for life, impossible execution? Fine, not graduating. That's the real problem. That is such a Japanese statement.
Oh, it's like someone put pressure on my pressure.
Athena, what the fuck are you on about? Why did the writers do that to Athena? Hey, did you write this?
Oh, that paper.
So, Robin, is this article true?
Oh, the author of that article has been gunning for the three of us for some reason. It's been nothing but trashy articles like this as long as I can remember.
Maybe the author just wants your attention.
No way, man. The venom in those articles is way beyond that.
I wonder.
Hey, what's with the La Mirror?
Whoa, did you make that? Oh, let it fire it. Right, I fired my killers for you. Just give it to me, I'll take care of the rest.
I think I'll pass on the kiln firing this time. Phew, just put it there.
Deja vu, man. It's almost like I can taste my near victory again. But no, Fonzo, that was canceled because of the murder.
This topic just seems to strike a raw nerve. Hope it doesn't come between you guys.
Oh, you're kidding? Our friendship. It's like a diamond, only tougher. Oh, it's like a powder keg before a spark. It's like the calm before the storm.
In other words, it's under a lot of pressure and ready to go at any moment.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move. Maybe I'm not going to move.
Whoa, check out your badge.
Oh, what do you think? Nice and shiny, huh?
Yeah, it's awesome. If the plate never starts to peel, it gets bent up. Let me fix it for you.
Really? Oh, thanks.
No problemo. Oh, some primo clay and glaze at the ready, just in case.
Wait, what's Clay have to do with my badge?
Okay, I guess we're going back to the stage? Don't say it. October 24th, Themes Legal Academy, outdoor stage. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there.
Oh, I know. I'll just stay quiet and sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Athena, watch where you're...
Ah, Nick!
Solid Snake, is that you?
Ow. Who put this stupid box here? Hey. Nick! Apollo, this box. There's
What now?
there's someone. There's something inside.
Oh, don't let it be a snake! Okay, so you're a girl from the judge course.
You morons just blew my cover.
What the? There really is someone inside.
That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt.
Alright, I'm interested.
And I'm the senior of the judge course. Oh, what's in the box? It's the fate of those who live in shadows.
It's a Buddha box.
There's a very good reason why none have seen my face. Why none may see my face by light of day.
Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write the mock trial script too?
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason.
$200 bottle value pack! Holy shit!
Ah, so you're starting to be a judge too. I must be classmates with Juniper. You a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know for tomorrow's trial.
Why is the way this sticker point the wrong way? They're vertically challenged.
Tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box.
Cute.
Ugh, this disguise is how I get all my scoops. But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake.
Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said.
A lawyer with brains as his ears. As bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time?
I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting.
Really? That means a lie already. That was quick.
Oh shit, she's a box. But she's a box.
Gotcha!
That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. I don't know what I prefer more. The fucking, like, needing to Google the fact that Brushel was sweating, or the fact that these are way too easy, and Apollo needs to be written better for these to work. Yo, that's a really good animation.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay, then let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Thames Herald.
Perceptions are really easy now, like Mood Matrix also easy, yeah.
I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all my...
Man, this, I need the fucking music. Like, this just being openly, like... This just being openly fucking... Dual Justice in general is a way easier game than Apollo Justice. Easier movement, easier, gimmicks. Yeah. Yeah.
I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm of journalism, because I bring it all to the tables. And this is the evidence here. An extra edition of the Thames Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial.
Thames Herald, extra, added to the court record.
Nice, Miriam. You're revealed who you truly are. Somebody who never had Ginny's best interest in mind.
What the fuck is all wrong with... What the fuck do you... Why are his hands glowing? Mock trial, unceremonious cancellation. Why are his hands glowing? Robin casting a spell back there, apparently. Motherfucker's like, ooh, oh, yeah. I mean, it's probably important. Oh, wait.
What? Oh, are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but... No, can do. Because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence.
Take that!
That's the Thames Herald, the paper I publish. What about it? Are you really that tense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. Definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you just give me the info you have. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you.
But why, though?
Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hid in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right?
You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No duh. She's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to a part in the crime. I'm going to tell all in a shocking expose. The ends justifies my means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism.
What? What? How? What? What do you mean the ends justify the means in journalism? Are you just throwing out buzzwords? Are you gonna say the Dark Age of the Law next? Yeah, it's just what it means. Wait a second. Oh my god. I was kidding! I was kidding! Oh! Guys, okay. Legitimately, this I need to come to me. Guys, I know you want to get your overarching plot across. But you've already described the Dark Age of the Law and what it means. You can stop using the phrase and you can just expound on the idea. You can go places with it. You can show how it's bad. Please! Just a crumb! A crumb of self-awareness in your writing. I'm begging you. I am on my... you know what? I am on my knees. I am begging you. For a crumb. A little morsel of self-awareness. Oh my god! You can't just... This is going to sound like the... I miss Brushel! I would rather have Brushel. I don't know who that's an indictment of, but I would rather have Brushel back. Fuck it, I would have Hottie back. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. This is fine.
In the dark age of the law, many of us embrace Professor Means' methods, even future judges.
Okay, not that much. You know what? Yeah, we don't need Hottie back. Especially not around the legal adults.
I've even adopted an ends justify the means brand of journalism.
Do tell!
Tape recorder secretly hidden all over our campus.
How's that regular from regular journal? How's that different from regular journalism?
Secretly recording every last word without anyone being the wiser.
Like, I think Lotta did worse things than this girl. What the fuck do you... I don't know who's the idiot here. Didn't you realize that's not totally illegal? Thank you for spelling out the ends justify the means.
And one of them was a scene of the crime, the art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room? What'd you record?
You wanna know? You really want to know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like I never really tell you, the big scoop comes out in court tomorrow.
You're so mean, Miriam.
According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them.
Oh, Junior, you and Robin? What do you mean by fatal fissure?
Juniper, you and Robin used to be the best of friends.
Used to be. They seem to still get along fine to me. I did sense some discord though.
You don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers and Professor Court has hers. Their influence is inescapable.
You implying that one of it adheres to extreme idea you and Professor Mains have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy? Results? Athena, you passed the bar!
How could one possibly understand? You're new around here.
She's an adult! She passed the bar! Miriam, wouldn't you feel bad if you came out of the dark and into the light?
I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is.
Oh, we're gonna have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's just take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Get me the fuck away from this. Get me away from her. Oh, hi, Phoenix. October 24th, Thean's Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall. Oh, look, there's you. Are you?
Oh, it's you two. Did you want something?
You an archery club member? Do you find anything? You said you were gonna do some investigation of your own.
Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper.
You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you?
Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both stage and art room were the exact same state described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime scene like that unless they had already read the script or wrote it.
But
Look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him.
there it is again. I'm picking up some discord in his voice. Alright, this is... Well, okay, so... Putting out the guess right now, the one who either believes the ends justify the means is... Blue Man here. Which... makes sense, given everything his character is. Or they're going for the twist and making it Redmond. Which... It's a twist. Yeah, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
Huh, whatever. I'm 6'1".
What?
I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding, and since I'm the ace of the Academy's archery club, needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. Good, right? That was a good bit. How can you even say that with a straight face?
Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%. So it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But as I said before, I pay them no mind.
I heard you the first time. But what about a mock trial? It sounds like you were about to lose to Robin.
There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
You saw the body?
Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory.
You for real? You fucking for real right now? Hugh, would you mind telling us a little bit more about that?
Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall.
Their attention, please. Oh, this is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Feels like I was only there yesterday.
That's right. There's an announcement and everyone came here.
The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door.
Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment.
That's total VIP treatment.
Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I head over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then, just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back towards the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed on front of the stage.
So that's when you saw the body?
Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't been for that.
I mean, I know you're lying to me. Wait, hold it right there. You went through the mock trial even though you had just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we were talking about someone getting killed here.
I think I know why. Was because of this.
Where'd you get that?
So this article in the Thames Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial will get to make his confession to Junie.
Right, but if I reported the body, I'd found the whole thing would be called off.
You fucking... You got in the way of an investigation just to get your dick wet? Correction, just for the chance?
Oh, you really wanted to win that bad? Bad enough to ignore a dead body? Sorry, but that's not normal. Could their love for Junie really be that strong?
No! Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial.
Good, because it's all I have to say about the matter.
Thanks. And don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence. You'll see.
Heh, I can't say you two inspire much confidence.
Okay, Athena, what's next?
Well, I think we've talked to everyone who's somehow linked to the case.
Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation.
Oh, wait. I haven't met with Junie yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's have it to the detention center.
Oh boy, I love the detention center. I wonder if Juniper is gonna be back to her other self now. October 24th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Thea, thank you so much for coming. Ah, she called me Thea, just like she used to. Oh, maybe she's finally letting her guard down.
Okay, she looks like she's back to her regular self.
Junie, crimes are unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. The only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I.
Nothing we haven't heard already so far.
However,
Yeah? Why is it, Junie?
well, there was this one article in the school paper.
You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece in a newspaper article, if you ask me.
I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me.
Now, she wants to say friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Because she's clearly engaged to Athena.
Ah, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it.
Athena, you are 19. What the fuck were you doing?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Course noticed it immediately and changed it back.
Ah, so if Robin had won, you wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. Speed running the bar in Europe. Fair enough.
Now we kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so dubious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh?
You never know. How often it comes from the most... help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper.
I was wondering about the old yad on you when you were arrested.
Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why, there's blood on this.
Oh, that's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard such a thing, but sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. You shouldn't be mocking justice. Justice isn't something to be mocked. You're welcome. I stole it, and I used the line again.
It was a murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize it was still on me until I was arrested.
Then we have nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime.
Still, that blood red color on the awl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but it probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the awl when we were prepping it yesterday.
It wasn't? And when did it get on there?
Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Thea and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key in the awl with what looked like blood on it.
A key in the awl?
Professor Court normally has the art room key since she is the Fine Arts Club advisor. And since that's the key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the awl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so...
The owl suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood in it. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Me too. But let's not jump the gun on this. You and Professor Court
were busy prepping for the mock trial together yesterday, right?
Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes, I left school around 6 p.m.
Did you notice anything different about her?
No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she would have ended up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me.
We'll do everything we can to prove your innocence tomorrow.
I know, and I believe in you. Thea. Well, I should get going now. Bye.
Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy.
Juliana was actually always like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted a facade shows that she trusts us. Even still.
What is it?
Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, sensed some discord in their hearts.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there?
Okay. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Look at this. Whenever something's whenever something troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship.
I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial.
Yep. Tomorrow's a big day. Let's sort out what we know so far.
Okay. The victim, Professor Constant Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described.
I wish those were the only similarities they shared.
What do you mean?
I mean, the script in this case are the exact same from almost every aspect. It follows the actual trial and very well may unfold just like the mock trial did.
Oh no! Mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. That's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo, and he's the king of being fine.
Is he? I don't know how fine he is. He didn't even recognize his mother's dress. October 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Number 3.
Oh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach.
So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time?
My hospital hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year.
If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, just like a runner's high. Oh, relax, everyone's nervous their first time. Yeah, you had 2 of them.
Sure, my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction.
Is he? Ah, there's that ends justify the means concept again.
Now the time has come to this. We have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The ends justify the means.
Oh, I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, prosecutor. I'm gonna defend Junie my own way.
For Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
But I'll just have to make sure it doesn't happen. Then, won't I?
My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you'll have to learn your own inefficiency the hard way.
Oh. Hey, Phoenix, you want to jump in here? Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that?
Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can.
I do too, but...
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before.
Nah, don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling.
I'll be fine. I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst times when a lawyer has to force their biggest smiles.
And the only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Trial's about to begin.
The trial's about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom, if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me.
That's right. I've Apollo to back me up. Journey's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free.
Okay, sweet. October 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Day 1, court is now in session. All rise!
Come about me and better about a trial of beautiful ones.
Athena Sykes, the defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
That did not sound very confident. You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine.
Your boldness?
I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement.
As usual. My man, it's been one other time.
Bah!
This case is crystal clear. I see no need to, explain it any further. No. Summons the witness. Is there something the matter? Please do share your boldness.
Whatever gave me that idea. Bill, please call our first witness.
And now we don't even get an opening statement.
Oh, hello, Fulbright. Good to see you again.
Detective Fulbright. Me and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite a team.
Alright, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now? It's like, yeah, Blackwell and him are totally in sync.
I don't think they're capable of my mountain, if that's what you're thinking.
Alright, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court?
Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered by this awl I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it.
Ah, good, it is blood.
You know what? I'll give it to him. If fucking Blackwell is gonna do this entire court case without saying a word, that'd be funny. Court's autopsy report added to the court record. Jesus. Estimated time of death between 6 and 8. Cause of PM. Cause of death: blood loss from a deep stab wound in the victim's side. Wow, the bird came to deliver evidence too. Blackwell's trained him well.
Maybe Blackwell should train him not to mess up people's hair while he's at it.
Moving right along. Actually, let me check something here. Body was found at 2:30 p.m. Does that mean that she was killed the previous day?
The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room.
Well, then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage.
Precisely. And there was one more piece of evidence, of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder in the school's report in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner."
What is that? You have such recording.
Must be a tape, must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned.
But why is this the first I've heard of a death threat in a MMD murder?
Fuck happened to illegal evidence?
Shh, silence, please. I would like to play the tape for you now.
Okay, this means nothing.
Well, it's quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female.
Used by Miriam to secretly record a conversation in the art room. A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner." It's not much.
The noise and low volume of the voice made voice print analysis all but impossible.
But you haven't identified who the voice belongs. But you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the department.
Oh, not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. Oh, the victim was killed at night, then was discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved?
Oh, my dog. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around.
Ho-ho! Sorry, but no. The camp was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial, and when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body.
Yeah, so the prosecution heard about you seeing the body.
Oh, wait one moment. We followed the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall. Well, then there wouldn't be anyone who could have moved the body.
Ho-ho-ho! Have no fear. There's always an exception.
But exception?
I feel like this should... Does this count as a cross-examinable thing?
3 mock trial participants were standing in the individual's dressing room. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial.
Well, that would mean. Well, what will I mean?
Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body, and just as we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena.
Me neither.
And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods.
I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say.
And just as we trust, I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just one is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, is the only possibility.
Love how he just drops the injustice. I mean, to be fair, with how much this game loves to reuse its dialogue prompts, that's not surprising. He has a catchphrase. That being said, I do have a very important... okay, so for one, don't compare. The ends justify the means to injustice we trust. With my boy Injustice we trust. Yeah, you're right. No! No, that does leave Athena. You got a hell of a hunch going on there, girl. Impressive. He has you on the ropes before any cross-examinations.
Oh, you could have at least pretended to be upset for me.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Ho ho ho! I don't do this for money. It's all about justice. And justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are.
I guess neither a carrot nor a stick works on Detective Fulbright.
Well, please bring it on. Next witness, prepared.
We had a first witness? Bro can impact people's salaries from prison. Yeah, that's a... Hey, Scuttlebutt.
Well, I'll put witness with a cardboard box.
Stealth mode deactivated.
Oh my, box has hair.
Oh shit, this box got hands!
Smile, Your Honors.
What? Dr. Dickens, I just had my picture taken.
Miriam Scuttlebutt, a senior at Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judges course. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes.
Well, but I asked whether you could come out of that box.
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But testimony from a famous witness is highly irregular.
The former ninja I met in the clique said he exposes those who work in the shadows. Is to pass a death sentence upon them. Bro, the box cover is the box. You just blew it away by showing you're wearing the box. Fair enough.
Oh my, I've never thought of that. Oh very well, if you would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time.
You know what? As terms of dumb explanations for why the fucking witness is the craziness they are, that's an okay one.
A former ninja in prison? Holy shit now, can the judge believe this letter crock?
Well, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care, Dr. Emil, your face.
That was a cute little band-aid she had on her fucking leg.
The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's contents. But Professor Court decided to not use the script, sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper had to be the killer. She has a motive, and a murderer is just like the script.
It's just like a script. It doesn't make me probe.
Compare a script to the murder case, crime scene photos, then you'll see.
This is so simple. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, the art room where the crime scene supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with the evidence of the envelope which yours was written on, were found. This proves that the accuser's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, and an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing.
Makes perfect sense, what now?
Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now.
Oh, it's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you.
How dare she? My script had it all, a bum rap and a phony evidence, grudges and betrayals.
My president mentions me to cross-examine the witness.
Let me read this down one more time. By protruding arrow from the quad, murder weapon was an awl. The arrow is used to insert as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room, where traces of blood can be found on the floor. Yep. Body was dropped from the third floor art room in the maintenance area below. Ball cart, yeah, okay. Archery club room has a good view of the quad. Body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery shot. The student. All goes school funds, get from a hardware store. Arrow, if I borrow one for the archery club, to give it a script font. Sweatsuit, victim's outfit should be a red one for the prosecutor course.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to hide a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. Yeah, seen done over and over. Now I can do this.
Okay, I think I know. Similarity, the case and the script.
The murder
Alright, yes. Well, we know this is legitimately false. Until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and the Juniper knew the script's contents. Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparks Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper had to be the killer, she has a motive, and the murder is just like that. Okay. But it's not. But it's not. But it's not. It's literally not, though.
There must have been places where the script in this case diverged.
Kizura, don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles.
I'm not worried. My skin's fair as silk.
Objection!
Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate.
Objection!
What did you just say?
Blackwood's really turned that one around.
He's not even on. Hurry up and think of a clever comeback.
Oh, easy there, Athena. Now you listen to me. The two cases indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't been erected in the mock trial script. And the actual case where the signs of the victim's wrists have been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime scene without knowledge of the script is an impossibility.
Looks like I might be passing this off as a coincidence.
What a total burn. Try again, why don't you, Pawn of Woods?
Hold it!
Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand.
I don't think so. I mean, I tried a number of times.
Oh, shame on you, Mary.
But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed?
Interesting point. Still, Miss Scoutbutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting such underhanded tactics?
Why, I plead entrapment.
How's you blurting out your own crime entrapment?
But you haven't scooped me yet. There was world set to use Juniper's script.
Hold it!
How do you know the Professor Court wasn't going to use Juniper's script?
As there is an art room where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked used and Miriam's Scuttlebutt's script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used here belonged to the girl in the box over there.
It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected.
Now I want to be a lawyer and hit the desk at all times in the trial, yes.
I introduce all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom in the battle of the Dark Age of Law.
Did the defendant in that case happen to be a one Miles Edgeworth? And the killer happen to be a one Von Karma? God.
I kind of feel her Professor Court went out of her way not to use it.
But Juniper, she used some devious underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my masterpiece were used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
It's not. It's conjecture at the best.
Hold it!
Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated a crime scene. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
Athena, we were there! We called the police, Athena! where is the trial in which the hawk, which pits the hawks against the canary?
What did you just say?
If you're so worried, you should try thing less. Well, that would save some energy.
It's no time for jokes, Apollo. He just got me a canary.
Don't get to you. At least canaries can pick up on things, just like you. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes Dono. You or Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage on the stage of the body act on the script before anyone knew its contents?
That's right.
Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child.
Elementary school?
Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for a loop. The perfect caption.
But obvious, reporter with the newspaper and press the way to boost your brand.
In a school paper? Seriously?
I mean, you press the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes.
Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now and that fair and desperate mind of yours. It's deep. It's deep so you may never forget.
No, oh no. Even my arguments get thrown back in my face.
We got Miriam doing the reporter says this stupid headline, end quote. I was about to say I missed Brushel. But y'all would find that to be a lie.
Ah, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I gonna do?
Athena? You should have just about all the answers you're looking for now.
Huh?
Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact way?
I don't follow.
Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do.
I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script. And that is beyond a shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct?
No, Dom. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
Our client made their crime scene look like the script, something only known by her. That would not just be foolhardily, but completely irrational.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yes, Miss Sykes. Please tell McCall what you mean by irrational.
Wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would
Make her the culprit.
The murder scene was the exact same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational.
Yeah, what's wrong with them being the same?
Yes, Miss Sykes, I'll explain what you mean.
Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder scene mimic her own script?
That's easy. She's admitted she was the,
That's right. If she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. The blood was found on the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script.
Don't let it go to your head just yet.
Athena, I said that like a day ago. You're too far behind, yep.
Objection!
It would seem Justice Dono's comrades in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull and shall remain so until you master its use.
Oh, enough of the stupid sword metaphors already.
There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak.
Reason? What reason?
Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance.
Godo, is that you? The chauvinistic bullshit from Godo coming in? What?
The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been wiser to the similarities to the case on the street.
Now, the mock trial was stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to the dearly departed professor by the accused herself.
But what? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too, and nobody reported it to the police until I did?
Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled.
Wait, so you didn't call the police?
Nope, I kept it a secret for my big scoop.
You can't do that.
I made her pay long and hard penance for her sins. Did I not, my little box top?
Compared to the work of war correspondents, the sheer terror of that was...
Jeez, I wonder what
that twisted samurai did to her. But like I thought that was in a box. And spinning like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight.
That sounds more nauseating than scary. No, enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony.
Sure, Mr. Samurai, I'm ready to finish off that sea devil.
What Scuttlebutt saw? Okay, you know what? Hey, the little animation of her eyes jumping up and down when she speaks is actually a good fucking indicator. That's fun.
I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone is in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into a stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When she suddenly fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume she had made.
Hold it!
Why'd you withhold such key testimony?
What's that supposed to mean?
Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination.
I know, but her testimony points to hers being a potential suspect.
Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is... No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that.
The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Mrs. Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she too could have moved the victim's body.
Gah!
The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help!
Now, no need to ruffle your feathers so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to peck your eyes out?
No, thanks. Good to see they remembered Widget finally.
You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi.
Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was at a undercover reporter class. It's right near my home.
Undercover reporter class?
The proverbial rug has been pulled out from under you. The witness could not be the killer.
But press must book before leaving, or at least make sure the rug is secured to the floor.
I tried to warn you.
Oh.
Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's be allowed the witness to step down.
Huh? No, wait a minute.
The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, he will also reap.
Oh, why can't he say you reap what you sow?
Oh, very well. If the cross-examination was over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some more time in a bubbly little box and recover from today's personal events.
Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked or journalists either. My third eye is always eyeing a scoop.
She's always eyeing a scoop.
Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Apollo. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt.
Apollo?
There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not?
That's, no. No, I didn't take one.
Well, that's strange. You wouldn't take a picture if you're always eyeing... Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing the scoop? Did you or did you really see the victim's body?
It's not like I, actually saw it, but,
What the devil?
Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That's completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it.
Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again?
Nice try, boy wonder. But so what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this.
What exactly am I looking at?
It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time in my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods.
Who?
Gah!
Why did you not tell me of this?
It's a shocking scoop I was saving for the right moment. And they'll be right now in court. Surprise! Go! Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'll just keep this scoop until the right moment.
He's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that.
Oh, pretty stupid. Now, this is an unexpected turn.
Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject?
So then,
Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... there was someone who tried to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accursed this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descends to the first floor and exits the quad. Then what, Carton Creighton?
Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box.
she stayed under a box even while they're running after someone. That sounds stupid.
Recall the body was already there, for you O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness.
Oh, but Prince has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Oh, Guess I pulled that one off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver.
Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine books.
It's a primo cardboard, lovingly selected from many. Go.
Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch.
Go. Please, anything but that.
By making me more eco-friendly to recycle, but that's just me. Alright, Miss Price, you may cross the ground with the witness.
Right, anyway, we were saying, what was happening here? What Scuttlebutt saw? Might as well go through the hold-its.
You said you snuck in, but why'd you do something like that?
Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership will go through the roof. Right now, the newsletter club only has one member, that's me. The club's history is once I'm gone. So the theme's Herald's brand of recognition is a matter of life and death.
Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound.
Extra, extra. Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism report to the club room. End quote. This has been paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I?
Huh? Never took me in for such a go-getter. Why would she have changed into that costume? Mock trial was about to begin.
How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. I captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back.
But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing.
You expect me to shoot her face when she's running from me?
I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere.
At any rate, this photo shows Juniper was on his stage costume.
That doesn't mean you had to chase her.
Call it journalistic instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it.
But you never did catch up to it, did you?
A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles.
That reminds me. Did you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box?
A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story.
Sure, a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just the Scuttlebutt's branded journalism?
A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries.
What would our client have to gain from leading you there?
The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And the accused for a desperate attempt to lead a carrion cretin here to the body.
As we are, no, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body.
There we go.
Does that not clear the intent to halt the mock trial?
I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made.
I mean... no. I know it's easy, but... force of habit. Shit.
Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client is the figure in this photo. Is the fact that it shows someone was in Miss Woods' stage costume.
Well, it is Juniper's costume. It must be that Juniper is in it, clear cut.
No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard put to paper. That's where you're completely mistaken.
What?
This is a design drawing our client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a wonderful creation. The cosplay box Strawberry. It almost looks like that one case where there was an international incident made all the headlines.
I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in this photo.
Oh, but that means... what exactly?
Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene. Which leads me to believe that figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out.
But why Miss Woods make a mistake like that?
Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out.
Gah. Wait, you're not suggesting?
That's right. Glad you're catching on. Costumes designer wouldn't put their own costume on inside out.
Clack!
Where's all the bullshit on the floor?
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believe in you had a scoop when you really doesn't believe in you had a scoop when you really didn't make when you really didn't make you a failure.
There should be a comma there.
Make you a failure as a reporter.
Failure as a reporter.
Oh, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet you, woman beneath the box.
You didn't see nothing.
Now I would have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus.
What you mean?
Miss Juniper Woods.
Yes?
What were you doing the morning of the mock trial?
I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars in the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent.
Oh, fluoride. Your costume I'm cabbies.
Not fluoride, fluorescent as in glowing. A paint would make it glow in the dark.
Yes, so you applied it to the inside of your costume, and then?
I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then...
This photograph of the inside-out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, wet paint would get all over their body.
Oh my, that probably would.
Indeed, ergo the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because it was the way, it was on the mannequin, inside out.
Gah! Wait, that creates a whole slew of contradictions, though. Like, a massive slew of contradictions. Figures he would have a photo. Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell has planned all this out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. I mean, what the fuck is that on the front there? Oh, Please tell me you found something that doesn't add up.
Check out the chest area. Kind of looks like handprints to me.
Hey, you're right. But genuine nail button to attach it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the terms described to your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if a master painters make mistakes, why not such an amateur as the accused?
Objection!
So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up?
Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. I mean, the evidence would be that... Oh, yeah, we do fucking, okay. Well, there it is. Yeah, we know why his hands are glowing fucking yellow.
Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought of everything through, though.
What? You mean you've just been bluffing?
What do you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left for me to do at this point. Let's present some evidence. Pronto.
So down it is. I gladly accept.
Fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. That paint shows it glows in dark places, so I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence.
I don't need to carefully check shit.
Take that!
That's cool blue paper. Interesting.
Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight's on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in the photo as he stands at the prosecutor bench. As you can see, it's glowing just like Mrs. Woods' fluorescent paint.
But he's glowing. Might be on my hand.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for a mock trial, you may ask? Well, the answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on.
Oh! I mean, oh, that means... What again?
It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client, Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman.
What? To think you were actually able to prove that.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom.
So then. Does that mean that Robin is our man? No, it's day one!
That's certainly how it looks.
Very well. Robin Newman it is. He's here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. God damn it, now I need to read his voice again.
I'm Robin Newman. I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night, yeah.
Thought you were a prosecutor.
No, that's not it, or it's gotta be sincere, ma'am.
So I can basically put down buddy artist.
No! Themes of the Academy, senior. Prosecutor course.
Blackwell trying to do a samurai metaphor every 3 seconds, yep.
This brace proved my masculinity. I've been trained to be a prosecutor for 18 years.
Perhaps you were cleaning up the pottery you smashed before leaving day.
Oh, man! Oh!
But wait, the witness is probably fed a bulb.
I guess nothing fazes the judge after these years.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. But we'll leave the court to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands. Why I touched the costume.
I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. The mannequin was on, it was about to fall on me. Got the paint on my hands when I caught it. But I never put it on, that's just stupid.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, but the would be particularly agitated, but
Oh no!
Not again. What's his problem?
I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his art.
So you think he might be hiding something?
Probably. You're ready, Mr. Newman. Let's see what Good Mood Matrix can do for you.
Again, Blackwell has no fucking qualms. Let's see Juniper in her waiting room. Zero emotion. But she wasn't there. So when I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. The mannequin was about to fall on me. Fall over. Got in place of me and I caught it. Put it on, that's just stupid.
You mentioned the stage costume. I sense a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman?
What?
Damn. You knocked the light out of his eyes. That is a corpse.
What a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that?
I don't know. But you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you?
You're a woman, aren't you?
Like I'm into that sort of thing. I'm a dude.
No, yeah, okay, you're a woman. You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you?
Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious?
You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena.
No way, man! The mannequin came off towards me, so I stuck my hands out to stop it. End of story.
I have a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove the statement of what really happened?
Take that!
You said a mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your both your hands out to stop it? If so, the fingerprints on your hands would have been pointing outward like this. Well, that's not what the handprints show. In fact, they look more like your thumbs based on your palms.
Well, why in the world will I leave such strange handprints?
You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in the drawing.
Whoa!
Why don't you submit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you?
Fine, I am putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes. Man!
I have all new information to plug in. Time for another update.
Snuck in knowing the costume was there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. I saw it, even more amazing than I had imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. It is true, I put on girly clothes. Strictly for the artistic purpose. Why are you... Okay, hold on. There's a bit here. Why are you...
There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man.
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal.
Okay, Mr. Newman, how about it? Why'd you feel sad? You're on something, aren't you?
Oh no!
You're not fooling anyone. Now tell us why you're sad.
Okay, fine. But if you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. Reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper.
Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help.
No, it's not it. I'm totally into those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But there's something that keeps getting in my way.
Ah, that's a lot of anger and raw emotion right there. It's just crying out in pain. Those emotions are out of control.
Out of control emotions. Like we saw during those Nine-Tailed Veil incidents. So all we have to do is find the source of the uncontrollable anger, am I right?
Right, help me look for a conflict between statements and the images we see. If we can find them, we can wrestle them away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said there was something getting in his way, being pretty. Something to go with girly clothes. What would that be?
Fine, I'll testify, man.
That's not a scarf, it's a cloak. I wore girly clothes. Felt like a diva when I... Shut the fuck up.
So the source of Mr. Newman's anger is this.
Nope, you're way off, way off.
Oh! That's not good, huh? I'm trying to listen carefully, but all of his shouting is...
We better finish this off quick before you rupture an eardrum.
No worries, I'm gonna nail it next time.
Unrelated, but Mood and Matrix goes hard. It does. There we go.
Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel has been holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be?
What?
Mr. Newman, truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you?
No way, man. It's similar masculinity. Could never take it off.
Is it that you can't take it off, or you don't want to take it off?
Man, should keep my big mouth shut.
This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity, but he can't take it off. Not even when he's trying to look pretty. Look me through this complicated relationship with his brace. I have a feeling we're on a verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret.
Yeah, he's a girl. Athena, you okay?
Seems Robin is still on a secret. A big one.
Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks?
Yeah, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman,
What?
I'm onto your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. Sounds completely insane. That's the only possibility left. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Mrs. Newman, you are and always have been a girl.
What? You lost the plot, Athena.
Now I'm completely serious. I know made direct evidence. But that's what Robin's art is shouting at me, loud and clear.
Hold it! I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who showed like a maniac. You want to meet Franziska von Karma? Oh.
Probably play of witnesses my bay. But please be pleased that she is the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Probably without a question. Ba-bam.
Oh. You're not truly just as Dono's equal in one area. You're equally insane. Never in the history of this planet have there ever been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Congrats, you pass! Is this a... There's a trans metaphor in here somewhere. But I'm not good enough to write it.
Oh, you guys done talking about me?
We changed the fucking dot sound. How big is her rack?
Oh! The prices!
Okay, she's average. Did your face change?
Miss Sachs, now allow me to call you Athena. I want to keep this a secret at all costs, but no.
What? No way!
Go! Surely, this must be some kind of jest.
No, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you up. Anyway, moving on.
Ah!
As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, our Discord's gone. It is now complete.
Yeah, no, I think her facial structure changed. That is a different character. Bye-bye.
I've raised the boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now living that law had me pinned to the ground. It was
You know what? Never mind. I think it's just all the yelling. I might just be the same model. All the people in this game have schizophrenia. Never mind. Nope, it's the exact same model of the face.
It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena! Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Yay!
Barbara. What a fucking rabbit. We really did put us be a fee.
Why is everyone looking at me like that? Oh, I feel like a movie star or something. No, but no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay. Oh, no, Pixie, you're gonna regret it, man!
Am I just imagining things? Or Robin even more hyper now that than when she was a he?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she was finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally?
This small brother's good, but he does, we pay,
Well, the fact that the witness is a girl does change things. Because there's now a value piece of evidence we must reevaluate.
Very well, but here was the right time for us now. But please remember, it must be reconsidered now that we know that the witness is a girl.
Oh, right, this.
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, but tape recorder. There was a recording with the threat. Your recorder.
That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. That's why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
Well then.
That's right. Witness just revealed that she's a girl, therefore, if we're using this voice recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must also be labeled a suspect too. Oh. Oh no!
Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still a prime suspect.
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Look, but that's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak little innocent girl. Thinking about murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to the crime. Perhaps our newfounded lady is merely feigning ignorance? We can just surmise she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman! In any event, with the witness as an accessory, this explains quite a lot, does it not?
Oh, he made it all make sense somehow. And he keeps accusing Judy unless we know someone else knew the script's details. How could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? In a way they could have known what was on that script as if they...
Heard it from Junie.
Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Miss Woods did not want Hugh Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman.
I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper.
Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from being awkward. How could you? There.
What a bunch of bull! I've never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never ever.
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Bad, Athena.
I don't have any evidence.
Actually, we might have just the thing.
Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Cott who passed as the corpse. Referred, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Cott was wearing. Robin said, oh, the green sweatsuit.
Sure. I might have said that, but...
So what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena.
Yeah, which way exactly?
If I told you I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got now, what would you say?
Oh,
Red suit.
oh, I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present the evidence to the court.
Script itself.
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, oh, the green sweatsuit. Oh, yeah, I said that. So, what's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green suit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one, from the prosecutor course. Oh. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's contents, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman as a suspect, Your Honor.
Bob. It wasn't her.
If none of the script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Cott's note. No? What note? Professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest? But it's the truth. Professor Cott did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down the proceedings of the truth behind the case, but she did write down a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's body. Is that really true, Miss Newman? You don't believe me? Send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have had us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecutor's case.
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy. But don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is not fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, you O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell, why we call this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, The accused testified that she left the room around 6 p.m.
Yes, I don't care to confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Yet that was not a fallacious lie. Or am I mistaken, Golden Boy?
I have no intention of saying anything more, now if you'll excuse me.
Hold. I'm not through with you yet.
Huh, it seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave and we just might discuss you know what.
No, wait.
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Miss Rollcomer? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let me get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, senior at the Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that? That's fine. Your testimony, then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Ginny would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know it hit him.
And I think with that, we will call it for now because my voice is sore from all the screaming. And this is probably the best place to leave it as possible. And double save, for old time's sake. But I feel like I need to sneeze. So we're gonna end stream before that. But yes, thank you all so for coming by. This was a little bit better than... Okay, you know what? This was miles better than Investigation Day 1. Dear God. The actual court case had some interesting twists to it. Like... I could feel the gender dysphoria hitting with that one case, so it was interesting. But, yeah. It's definitely one of the more interesting plot points, I'll give it that. This is still a much better case already than fucking Turnabout Furry. I would say the biggest plus point to this is that we technically don't have a killer nailed down, even though I know for a fact it's Zeus. At this point, it has to be Zeus. I don't believe it was any of the kids. It's still way too early for that. If we're going to at least do a 2-day case on this one if we're going to do 2-day cases going forward, I believe that we need more evidence to pin the murder on Zeus, because he's the only one that could have done it. So, yeah, the rest of day 1 is going to be spent unraveling the fucking nonsensical love triangle that is going on between those three. Thank you, Chad. Have a great night. See you tomorrow for more pathologic suffering. Absolutely. But yeah, so we'll figure that out and do all that nonsense. And then I believe day 2's investigation will eventually point us to the real murderer, which is the first person we saw. So, that'll be interesting, but food for thought for a later time. That being said, let's go see who we can throw you lovely people at today. No one there. Alright. Who's on Twitch? Nope. I'm hungry. I need some food. Actually, no one. Damn. Well, If that ain't a bummer, I don't know what is. Guess we're not rating today. That being said, thank you all so much for coming by. It was good seeing you, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for more Pathologic 3. Talk to you later, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye-bye! Bada bing, bada boop. Is this right?